Hey guys, what's up? It's iFlynn here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Master Rank 17 test. This test is a how fast can you kill all the bad guys while also melee and orbs test. So basically what happens is you're put into an arena, there's 30 bad guys, I think it's 30, and you are on a timer. And to increase the amount of time you have in the mission to kill all the bad guys, you have to melee strike an orb. So going to be using Equinox, going to be using the exact same build that we used in the last Master Rank test guide. So basically, in the main build, you want to have your stretch, overextended, intensify, power drift, all that good stuff. I'll just go ahead and throw the build up here. Basically makes it so that you cover the entire map with Equinox's meme ability, which applies slash procs, and that's going to, reduce the enemy's health over time. Well, not reduce, but eat away at the enemy's health because they're bleeding, basically. So that's going to happen, and we're also going to be sliding about with an Orphos or Orphos Prime, depending on what you have, or even like if you're super advanced, an Atarax or a Skoliak, depending on how deep you are into the game. So Orphos Prime with Reach or Prime Reach, and then you want to have, you don't have to, necessarily copy this build. You can run a very standard damage build, so have Pressure Point on, have Fury on, have 2 elements or 3 elements or whatever, have Life Strike, whatever. This is just a sliding build that I use, so as long as you're modding for elemental damage, having Pressure Point on there, having Fury or Berserker if you're modding for crit, you should be fine, but having Reach on, Pressure Point, and then 1 or 2 elements, that's basically like the essential stuff to have on this melee build, right? Because it's going to allow you to basically slide through enemies, cut them in half, and also hit those orbs from like relatively far away, so you don't have to go right up into their face. So you'll understand how it works whenever you jump into the game. So we're going to be jumping in, and we're going to be using Equinox's day form. We're going to be activating the 4th ability. We have a little bit of stutter there. We're going to be activating the 4th ability from the get-go. This is going to make the enemies bleed, and we're just going to run around. So aha, let's see how you work under pressure. Oof. Eliminate all the enemies before the timer reaches 0. Okay, melee strike the orbs to have extra seconds added to the clock. So basically, we're just going to be running around and chasing these orbs with our melee weapon out. So let's go ahead and swap to our day form. Bring out our Orphos, and then let's go ahead and activate our 4. Melee strike the orb, and then just cut all the enemies in half while sliding. Now you'll notice that I don't have to be right up in the enemy's face, and that's because I have obviously Prime Reach equipped. If you want Prime Reach, you're going to have to get that from Borrow Katir. Regular Reach works as well. Obviously it doesn't work as well, so you might be better off modding for a little bit extra damage. Just kind of depends how advanced of a player you are and how much you've invested into your modding section, basically. So all we're doing is running through, killing the enemies, hoping that our slash proc from Equinox's 4 does a decent amount of work as well, and then just cutting them in half, killing them, hitting the orbs and stuff. So pretty straightforward. It's the easiest faction in the game. It's the Infested. They don't really have any resistances like armor or shields that you need to eat through, so Equinox's 4 works super well here because it is just like making the enemy's health go down because they're bleeding. So it's pretty awesome, pretty straightforward, and then that's the test done. So really easy. You could bring any other AoE frame. There's Ember, even though she's getting like a little bit nerfed because like she's not going to have as much range because her range is going to go down as her 4th ability is toggled, but you can like recast it and then obviously like have the max range again. There's a ton of different frames that you can use for this. Maybe even bring Mesa, like if you have Mesa and you just want to play Mesa. I don't know, just any frame that has like an AoE damaging ability will work here and make this test super easy. So other than that, guys, that is really it for the test. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead, hit that like button below. If you want to see more Warframe content from me, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.